Hello everybody, welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other types of music. I forgot what I was going to say. So, I don't know if the beard is growing inward or I'm just getting old and matching the beard's color. I'm not sure what it is, but one of those things is happening, I'm sure of it. Anyways, we're here for the end of the month, which is an episode I do every month and have for a couple of years now, where I just talk about the things that I've purchased for the channel for this month. Basically the CDs. Every once in a while there's a hat or something thrown in there, or a shirt or something. This month we've got new mic. Yep, there it is. It's the big guy. So that's what's new on the show for this. As far as stuff that I'm using, I do have a couple of decent computers, but I just find the mic has a better, clearer sound. You don't get any reverb or feedback or anything like that. So, anyways, we're going to do the albums now. So, this month we have, 14 albums, but a couple of them are in double sets, and then one is a 3-set. So, I'm going to do them according to the way I pretty much always do them. I do the progressive stuff first, then I move to the hard rock, the heavy metal, and then the pop or other types of rock music after that. So we'll start with the progressive stuff first. So I have purchased all 4 albums by this band, Greenslade. So originally I was going to buy a box set with all 4 in it, but when I saw them like this, I thought, you know what, I like this a little bit better. It's easier to look at. So they've got some excellent covers on their albums. All these are done by Roger Dean, by the way. I'm new to these guys, other than the Prog battle that I did called the Other Prog Wars, in which these guys participated. They didn't even get past. They didn't get to the finals or anything like that. But I did enjoy their music, and I've got all 4 of their classic albums. So you've got this one's Greenslade, which I guess is the opening album. This is the first one, which wasn't that one. Which I think is this one here. And then you've got the second one, Bedside Manners and Our Extra, which is this one here, I believe. So both look pretty good. I really enjoy the look of the covers here. I haven't had, these are not open yet, but I will get to them. I paid $14 for a double here, and then $14 for the other double here. As you can see, the tags are still on them. So the second album set, Spyglass Guest, and Time and Tide. So all 4 of their albums, which go from 72 to 74. I'm really quite interested to see what all this sounds like. One thing's for sure, the album covers are fantastic, all 4 of them. So that's the first set of CDs I got this month, were the Greenslade ones. The next one up is going to be this one, another Nectar album. This is probably Down to Earth is the name of the album, I believe. Or maybe it isn't. I think it's Down to Earth. Let's take this off for a minute. See what we got here. So I haven't actually looked at this yet. It has like a sleeve that comes in. I kind of like these in a way. They protect the glass, the plastic part of them, because I tend to be rough with my CDs and they get damaged quite easily. So yeah. So anyways, what year was this released? I don't see anything. Oh, it's 1974. So I'm thinking this is one of their first 4 or 5 albums. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So I've been collecting them. They've become one of my favorite bands since I started doing this channel. They are definitely going to be on that list when I finally do a list of my, which I'm planning to do, a list of my 25 favorite prog bands or bands that I discovered since I've been doing this channel. So this definitely going to be one of those bands. I'm pretty sure of that. So that's Nectar. Next up, you got the hard rock stuff. Debut album from Aerosmith. Look how young these guys are, man. Holy mackerel, look it. They don't look like that now, I tell you, for sure. Yeah, so this has got Dream On, of course, is on here. Walking the Dog is on here. Moving Out, those some tracks that I'm familiar with. But I've never actually owned or listened to this album, so I'll be interested to see what we got going on here. I think this is from 73, yep. Aerosmith, debut album. Yep. Columbia Records too, so good. So the next one is a 3-album original album classic set. Comes with this. It's a Scorpions. And I got the 3 albums that come with it. Virgin Killer. Doesn't have the original cover on it, which is probably a good thing. Taken by Force. Another great album by them. These are some of their earlier albums too, like when they started getting into that heavy metal sound, and In Trance. So this one, In Trance, and Taken by Force, both of these I've listened to since I got it. I played them in the vehicle on the way home. Oh, I can't believe how good they are. I've never been a huge Scorpions fan. My days with the Scorpions started with Blackout, and the very next album, which is eluding my thought process right at the moment. And I didn't mind it. They were okay albums. They weren't stuff that I was eager to collect, but these are fantastic. So much better than those. All 3 of them, well, at least 2 of them anyways, I know for sure, In Trance and Taken by Force. Really strong, really heavy, really good stuff. So I got 3 of them for whatever I paid for them. I don't even remember, but it was a deal, whatever it was. The next up, brand new album, just came out. I did a video on what's new for it. Is the Neil Young Chromebook album, which was originally supposed to come out in 1977, but was released this year with Too Far Gone, Will to Love, Star of Bethlehem, Like a Hurricane, String Man, Sedan Delivery, Lots of Love, White Lime, Hold Back the Tears, Homegrown, Pocahontas. Yeah, so like so much good stuff here. Oh, sorry, Powderfinger. I was thinking of Pocahontas. I don't know why. Powderfinger and Look Out for Love. Like these are. Oh, no, Pocahontas is on this. This is the first track. So I'm not really sure what this. He's got the handwritten stuff here, but it doesn't really match up with the list that's here. And there's only 11 here, and there's 12 here, so I'm not really sure what that's about. I'll know once I open it. But a lot of really good stuff that ended. A lot of this stuff ended up on other albums released around that time period. But if this had ever been an album that had been put out as an album with this stuff on it, it would have been one of his best for sure. So Chrome Dreams from Peter Gabriel, released this year. Of course, I got I had to get Chrome Dreams 2. How could you not get it if you got the first one, right? This one is pretty good. Ordinary People on here. The Believer. Dirty Old Man. No Hidden Path. Yeah, so this is a much later edition of that album. Later. So I guess what he decided to do was he put out Chromebooks 2 first, and then he decided, well, you know what, I might as well put out the original Chromebook, which never was ever actually put out. I'm thinking that was something along the way he was thinking. Yeah, so nice booklet with this one too. Really, really good stuff. Like nice material. Like the paper is really good. Here's him writing his songs on the board. You know, almost like a professor with his, like Einstein with his equations, you know. And it's got all of his lyrics are written in here. I always like that about Neil Young. His lyrics are amongst the best. There's a nice shot of everybody playing. Was this a, I don't know if this was or not. Is this just Neil Young, or was this Neil Young and Crazy Horse? I think it's just Neil Young, though. just on his own with, well, whoever he's hired to play on here. Another shot of them here. Yeah, this is such a pro. The thing I like best about Neil Young is he's so prolific. He just never stops writing stuff. There's a nice shot of him and the other guy. Yeah. Yeah, he just never stops writing stuff or doing stuff, you know. And on top of that, he got Daryl Hannah for a wife, so he's not doing too bad for a guy who's in his 80s. I think that's pretty damn good. So there you have it. Those are the two Chromebooks, Chromebook 1 and 2, which came out first, actually. So, yeah, I like Neil Young a lot, and I know that these two albums will get played a lot once I get them going. So now we're on to the more poppy stuff. We'll start with this one, an album I've long wanted, Aladdin Sane, from David Bowie. I've never actually owned this album. However, every single track on here I've heard at different times. Genie, of course, is a great one. Panic in Detroit, yep, I like that. Aladdin Sane is on here. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's called Aladdin Sane. Yeah, just it's one of his better albums. I think it's a little bit heavier than some of the other stuff as well. Is this the first or the? I think this is the last album with Mick Ronson. I think that's the case. I don't know for sure, but I think it is. Yeah, this is really solid album. So add that to my collection. I've been on a Stones kick lately. I seem to be getting them every month. This one was one that I actually owned in vinyl originally. Back in, I think it was in grade 11 I got it, and I listened to it all the time. I didn't think it was a great album, but it grew on me as I listened to it. Where the Boys Go, I like that track. Down in the Hole. Emotional Rescue, of course, everybody knows that one. She's So Cold. That was, to me, the best track on the album. All About You. Yeah, this is a pretty solid album. I wouldn't say it's a great album, but it's pretty solid. I'm trying to see where the year. They don't. Oh, yeah, it's got to be on here. 1980. I thought it was a little later than that. I might have got it a little bit late. So that goes into my Stones collection, which has gone from basically one album when I started the channel to about 12 now. And then this one, because I've been listening to this guy for a long time, I thought, you know what, I've never owned one of these and never thought to own one of these, but you know, it was on sale for $6, so I took it. Mike and the Mechanics. So Christopher Neal and Mike Rutherford are the production guys. So yeah, I always liked Mike. When was this released? 88. So this is a little bit later than some of his first solo stuff, Small Creeps and Acting Very Strange. So I'm interested to see what this is going to sound like too. So this could be a dark horse or it could be the worst of the bunch here. So I guess we'll find out. So there you go. That's what I purchased for the month of December, the Christmas month. Could have went out and got a couple of more. It had occurred to me that there was a couple that I wanted. I was going to order them, but I decided that my Visa was already taking a huge beating and needed to be paid off before I started working it out again. So I decided I can wait until the new year and add them to next month's total for the stuff. And so that was it. That's it. That's all I got for you. 13, which is I think the most in the last few months. I've been kind of controlling myself a bit over the last few months. Not too much, but a little bit. I've actually got less albums, but I've spent more because I've gotten newer stuff and I think better quality stuff too. So this month was pretty good. I think last month was the better month for stuff though. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of album hauls. I forgot to mention that. I just got right into it. Forgot to say this is album hauls. Every month I do this. It's just new stuff that I've purchased. I did say all that, but that's what this is. New albums or album hauls, whatever you want to call it. And check it out. Tell me what you think of some of these things. And if you've got any experience with any of these and you want to suggest something that is similar that you think I might like too, that would be great as well. So anyways, I hope that you have a good evening and a good day. And please hit the like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified. And we will see you in the new year. One other thing. So just in case people aren't aware, that I'm not doing this week anymore. That series is done. It got too cumbersome, too large, too involved, too much stuff, trying to organize it and all that. It started becoming more cumbersome than it was worth. Just easier to tell you what I'm doing at the end of each episode if you needed to know something in the future, rather than spend 18, 19 minutes on a video that, really isn't just telling you too much other than just what's going on, which you're going to find out when you watch anyway. So, yeah, so that episode is gone. There'll be no more Ben's album challenge or the great album challenge for a while anyways, because Ben is taking a hiatus, and I'm not sure how long he's going to be gone for. And then when he comes back, I don't even know if we'll continue those two shows. We might, or we might do something completely different. So at this point in time, they're both in suspension. I'll be doing only 5 shows a week, series. Monday nights, look back at a classic rock album. Tuesday night, we'll have the 2 new series, album sides and ranking the songs from an album. And then the Wednesday night favorites, which we do what's new on Thursday night, and metal on Saturday night at 11, alternating every second week with the Prog show that I have a name for but can't remember at the moment, which will start the following week after that. Or actually, I think it's starting next week because metal came out last night. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. Everything's done for the year. Another year over. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and are having a great New Year this year. I thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel and showing your interest in what I'm doing here. It's been a great blessing, and the help from Ben and my friend Andrea and other people who've contributed a little bit behind the scenes to help me do this. I really appreciate it all, and I look forward to having an even better year next year and putting out some stuff that's more interesting. I'm going to go by what my friend Jim used to say to me all the time. If you do what you love, then you'll love what you do, and that's what I'm going to try and do. So take care and have yourself a good New Year's, and we'll see you next year. Bye.